Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, and thanks for watching. So the newest concern over the internets and over the fandom of people that I've been talking to is that Man of Steel is not getting the marketing, the publicity, the advertising that fans hope that it will get. Obviously not everyone feels this way. I haven't talked to every single person, but it seems like that seems to be a heavy fear among people that I talk to, and I understand it because Superman Returns was considered a box office disappointment. The people who made the movie and the Warners and everybody else that were involved with possibly making a sequel and possibly continuing that franchise with Brandon Routh were not satisfied enough with the amount of money that it made. The fact that it cost more than Batman Begins to make and only made a slight bit more at the box office means that it didn't make quite as much money. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that just as many people didn't like it, because it did make more money at the box office, but it needed to make more than that, which means more people needed to go to see it than went to see Batman Begins. And we all know that the Nolan Batman franchise was a huge success, and that it was considered, it's considered by many to be the best superhero franchise out there, even though Nolan and others don't even consider it a comic book film or a comic book franchise, even though it's about a character that is a comic book character. It's kind of shot more like I guess a serious, gritty drama with heavy superhero action and superhero characters, but not necessarily like a comic book, like maybe Avengers or Spider-Man, where it really is fast-moving and there's really a lot of comic book type shots and things. Even though I think that the Marvel movies are shot incredibly realistically, for that world, it's a fantastic world, and obviously so is Batman, and so is Gotham City. But they're slightly different, and you can tell when you watch them. And I think maybe that's why they don't go over as well for me. People always say, "I hate when you attack the Nolan franchise. It's a brilliant films." And maybe I'm just on the outside because I didn't get that exciting comic book feel. But I wasn't here to talk about that today. Just saying that people are concerned because we haven't seen a lot of marketing. But I feel like we have, and I feel like it's going to ramp up over the next couple of months. Just recently, we've seen the first television spot. I don't know that it's been on TV yet, although I have seen some fans say that they saw it during some basketball games and such, which is fantastic. And that also goes to what we were talking about, I guess, on Radio KAL last month, about the trailer possibly being released with 42, the Jackie Robinson story, sports movie about a sports legend who might have the Man of Steel trailer run in front of it. That's the speculation, since it's a Warner's film and it's supposed to be a fairly big film. And I was saying that it doesn't seem like a normal audience that you would necessarily want to advertise a big tentpole film with. On the other hand, trying to get as much range as you can, you want to get everybody. So you want to get people who go to see a serious, quiet drama about baseball to come and see what looks like a serious take on the dramatic part of being Superman before we get into the heavy Superman action. So I think any movie you can run with, any genre you can run with, if you can show a spot that will interest that audience, I think it's a perfect idea. And I think that from what I've seen and from what I've heard, the Man of Steel might certainly have those moments in that story that people that would see a quieter drama might be looking for. And so as far as marketing, that's the first spot. It's apparently on already. There's going to be another, and there'll probably be several more over the next month or so. By the time we get into May, I think we're going to be hitting full on. And the thing is that people are comparing Iron Man, that we've seen so much more. Iron Man comes out a full month early, and it's also a sequel that people have been waiting for a while. So I think it may be difficult for Man of Steel to reach the box office success of Iron Man 3, but perhaps not, because many were also disappointed with Iron Man 2. I like all superhero movies, so I'm going to go see Iron Man 3 on opening weekend. So are a lot of people. And I'm going to go see Superman on opening day. But I think that the marketing is not, it's not really an issue. I currently have the This Week's Entertainment Weekly cover as my wallpaper. That's coming out this week. Big picture of Superman on it. Looks fantastic. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And there'll be a story inside. Usually when it's one of these magazines where it's previewing all the summer movies, it'll only be one page or one paragraph, because it's including 100 and some movies that are coming out. But that's still, it's on the cover. It's going to be on newsstands. People are going to see it. There have been several film covers over the last several weeks and several months. There's going to be more. There's the TV spot. There's the new trailer that's about to come out soon. We have books for children with Superman all over them. We have toys. We have bobbleheads. We have those little pop television and movie icon type things. They're like little cartoony characters with a big head. We have plenty of things that are out that are giving people the idea, and they're trying to introduce. We have little toys. We have action figures. I believe that the marketing is right around where it should be. I haven't really compared lots of other movies or lots of other successful movies, but it doesn't seem to me that we have too much to worry about. It's still fairly early. We do have over 2 months before the film releases, and I think that in these last 2 months we're going to see a lot of television marketing and a lot more of what we've already seen, and I really think we have seen a lot. So obviously we want this movie to be a success because we want to see more. Of course, if it's good, it looks like it's going to be. I enjoyed Superman Returns. Many didn't. But I think it was time to move on from that franchise. So I think possibly not getting a sequel may end up being a blessing in disguise once we see Man of Steel, which I'm very, very excited about. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, always look up in the sky.